I've been thinking about people who struggle, and you might be one of those individuals who are trying to achieve something in life, but are actually struggling to actualize like your true potential. So I thought, like, initially, let me talk about like things that I used to struggle with. So the things that I used to struggle with are, I would call myself somebody who is an introvert, more of an extrovert now. And I think because I'd also changed so many schools, so I consider myself like a global citizen. I experienced that when I was changing schools, I had to like make friends all over again. So that kind of made me subdued because I got tired of answering questions about where was I from until I went into international schools where I didn't actually have to feel like I was playing like on repeat. So that I think also had like a contributing factor. You'd think it would make you more of an extrovert, but no, it made me more reserved. So the things I used to fear, and not so long ago, was speaking. Like now, like on video. You should have seen like my first video when I came on Facebook Live. No, actually, was it Facebook Live? I think it might have been because I tried different types of like social media platforms. And a friend of mine, actually, I sent it to two people to tell me how it went. And yeah, I think you would laugh with me if you saw it. But you know what? I said, do something that makes you nervous, makes you uncomfortable in life. And then after you do it, then you feel liberated. So in other environments, I wouldn't say like I'm like the loudest of like the bunch. I'm not one to be speaking over anybody. So in team meetings, let's say like there were like executive meetings or board meetings or just a group of meetings, I would be quiet. I would make judgments about myself, like my intellect. I would think, oh my goodness, if I speak, somebody will make a judgment about, something that I've stated, although I knew that I had like the responses for it. But I think over time that started to change. So like fear for me was also about judgment from other people. And it was also fear about failure. So if you're going through this, what tends to happen is that we fear overall about people judging us, about what we may look like, about what we may sound like. You can name a whole list of things that people fear. But what tends to happen when you're doing that is that, based on my own experience, is that you internalize that fear. So you're only looking at yourself inwardly. And if you've heard me speaking now, I'm talking about me and my fear. So that's what it becomes. That although you're thinking about other people, it's more about, you're thinking more about yourself. So the way I learned how to overcome those fears is also through like life experiences. Have taught me that life is too precious. I forgot to say hello to anybody who's joining. I might not be able to see your comments, but feel free to contribute and let me know what are the fears you're facing right now. What do you believe to be like your limiting factors? And share if you've also overcome certain fears, because one of the things I heard is that sharing is caring, sharing is loving. So do share below. And also, like, if you're struggling with something in particular, it's also good to share with other people who may be able to contribute. So yes, so I was surrounded like by fear, but life experiences and challenges taught me that life is too precious. So that was either through like loss of loved ones. It was also through my own personal challenges in terms of like relationships, financially. We all go through that roller coaster, not similar, but we go through various roller coasters in life, which may impact on how we move forward like in life. So I decided that life is too short, especially for the people who have lost their lives. They did not choose to live or die. They would have wanted to leave. So for me, I chose not to take life for granted and to live each day as it counts. And I've always believed that, I guess it's my existentialist nature, that each day counts, and any decision that you make today, it's to live without any regret. So with overcoming fear, one of the key skills I've learned is that let your intuition be your guide. Okay, so if you're thinking, oh, I'm fearing something, ask what that fear is all about, drive it and overcome it, go with it, and then look at what is the worst thing that could happen if you actually did something. So for instance, if you're trying to actualize your goals, that's something in particular. I'm not talking about like skydiving, so I won't be joining you on that one. So I admit that's like one of like, it's not that I can't do it, but that's like one of my fears. But nobody put me up to that challenge. So skydiving, bungee jumping, you won't find me doing that. It's not that I can't do it, but I can do it, but it's not, I haven't ventured there. So yeah, so what I'm talking about specifically is achieving your goals. Just think, what if you achieved it now? What would your life be like? You know, your ideal dreams, your ideal goals. You know, so the fear, is it something that's actually worth it? And the judgment of others, is it actually worth it? And also what's helped me is that learning about my why. I knew my why and my purpose in life, but I wasn't truly connected to it. I was distracted like by other things. You know, the daily routines of life, it can be so easy to get engulfed in that and then forget about, you know, your purpose in life. So taking some time out to reflect, connect with nature if it need be, or find like a quiet space where you can actually start to think, what is your reason why? What is your purpose or your vehicle, your key driver in life that's making you wake up every day? And the things that you're hating, you know, because I hear a lot of people that want to change like their lives, whether it be like work environment or it might be personal relationships, but they continue to follow that path. So I would say take a moment to just like reflect on your purpose and your reason why, and know that whatever you're doing right now in life is of value and it will be valuable to somebody else. Also that you have nothing to prove to anybody else in the world. Okay, so when you discover your purpose, you realize that you stop internalizing the fear, because by discovering your purpose why, you learn that life is more, there's a bigger purpose in life. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's a bigger purpose in life. And one of the key factors that has helped me, and I've always wanted to do this, my connection is to people. You know, it's to helping others and to being in service to other people. The only difference, I've done that like in my career and in my family life, but what's changed is that I've pinpointed what my purpose and my reason is. And that's my vehicle now. That's what's driving me. So that's why I've not lost, but I've let go of most of the things that I was fearing. Okay, so I hope it was just a brief Saturday takeaway tip. I know some people will be ordering takeaways, but I thought I would offer you some Saturday soul food. And hopefully it will help you like with your mind, you know, with your changing like your mindset, so that you can move to greater and better things in life. Life is too short and life is too precious, and also think of you like as precious, and that you were put here like for a reason and to achieve greater and better things in life. So that's not like material. For me, it's not materialistic things. It's about the human connection and being able to make a positive impact on other people's lives. And within that, you achieve greater abundance. The material things, to me, others may disagree, are not essential for me. They're not my key driver, because we come in this world without material things. We leave this world without them. Although, I was thinking this morning, I think I saw like on YouTube, some man, I think he played as a joke, he was trying to bury his car I'm not very great with names of cars, so we'll just call it like a BMW. I think he did that as a joke. He buried it. He wanted it to be buried with him. Okay, so well, some people may take materialistic things, but we don't take that many things with us, you know. So I'm gonna say adios before Facebook cuts me off. Feel free to connect with me. I'd like to hear from you. Make a comment below, or even like send me like a private message. I'm happy to connect with people from like all walks of life, and hope you have an awesome like Saturday. Your views do matter, so I look forward to hearing from you. Ciao for now from me. Bye.